Hello, my name is Erica, and I'm the Dyslexic Trekkie. During my Hot Takes video, I gave the opinion that Geordi the Forge was made an INSL because he was blind, and the creators didn't know how to handle him in a relationship because of it. A viewer commented that Geordi wasn't successful in relationships because he was basically everyone's little brother. I do think there's a point there, but I believe both traits are related. At the beginning of the series, Geordi is a lieutenant junior grade. He's made a full lieutenant after he becomes the chief of engineering. I think it's reasonable that those higher ranked officers might take on an older sibling role in that case. It makes sense for it to stay that way, but overall, I don't think this is why he's in this position. Worf appears to have the same ranking as Geordi, but is never treated like the little brother. Granted, I doubt Worf would have appreciated it, but I don't think Geordi did much either. The two are about the same age, they're the same rank, they have equivalent experience levels, they're both just about the same stage of their career. There's only one real difference aside from Worf being a Klingon. And no, I'm not dismissing that part, but I don't think it would play as big a role in how people treated the two as we think. The only real distinctive difference is that Geordi is disabled. Now, here's where things get tricky. Do I think the crew of the Enterprise D decided to coddle the blind guy? No. Do I think the writers intentionally decided to make the disabled character into the little brother for the show as some statement? No. I don't think any of this was intentional. Not his being made an INSL, the concept didn't really exist yet, nor the unintentional Peter Pan syndrome they gave the character. There's something deeper going on, and it actually has something to do with the subject in my Ugly Laws video. In it, I talk about when being ugly was an actual crime. Ugly legally had a definition, and it had to do with being unsightly in public. I don't mean dressing poorly or keeping poor hygiene, though those things played into it. It was about offending the decent folk with your differences. Think about what that would mean, practically speaking, for someone with a disability or deformity. How do you get by when your presence in public is a criminal act? There were few options for disabled people in those eras. One was the circus freak shows. Today we see such things as a disgrace. The idea of putting people on a stage as entertainment for their physical differences feels demeaning, and it was, but many made a good living and made a community that still exists today. There was only one other option for the disabled, to be the invalid. A disabled person could be expected to stay at home and be cared for by their family, or be put in an institution to be cared for as to not be a burden on the family. Those were the options. Think Tiny Tim from A Christmas Carol, a sweet angelic creature who is to be an eternal child. The sad part is, this isn't just a relic of the past. People with disabilities are often expected to continue on as the eternally grateful child who are looked after by their families. It's not as common, but it's still a part of our social structure. Geordi suffers from this attitude. Yes, he has a real life. He's a respected officer, valued for his skill professionally. But Star Trek, especially TNG era and earlier, has a bad record for managing the social lives and social structure of the disabled. A show can both pave the way for representation and fall short in the same era. And it can learn to do better. We've seen in the Picard Season 3 promos that Geordi does find love and has children, showing that attitude does evolve over time. Thank you for watching. If you like this subject, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any thoughts, feelings, or ideas on this subject, please share in the comments below. Again, my name is Erica, and I'm the Dyslexic Trekkie. Sorry, Ray. Yeah? I get it. I don't care. I need to get this done. Uh-huh.